Hi everyone, Paulo here. So welcome back to just another dang how do channel. So on this video, we're going to learn how to use LaunchD for setting up scheduled jobs on your Mac. So for some time now, I've been using crontab, but I found out there's a better way using LaunchD. So LaunchD is the built-in tool on the Mac, and it's very easy to understand, and it's very verbose. So you give it instructions and it will just run. So I will try to run you through the basic concept. So there's a documentation here. It's kind of outdated. Some of the commands are different now, but the concept is still the same. So basically, you create a plist file, which is just an XML file, and you give it the instructions. So there's a combination of key and then a string, and if it's multiple, you could specify an array. So I'm going to run you through this script that I have. So I have here a Python script, which I have open here on VX Studio Code. So it's very basic. Importing the string library and a random library and grabbing the ASCII letters, and I'm creating a loop on those letters and then just printing out the results. I give it a length and then prints out the result. So if I run this without a virtual environment, I specify the version Python 3 and say main py, and it would print out that particular string. So this is the bit that I want to automate. So normally I run my Python script on a virtual environment, so I have pip env installed. I'm just going to run that now. So by doing that, I could run the same command, say Python, without specifying the version. It would do the same thing, say py, and run that. So let me exit this virtual environment, clear this. As you would notice, it created a pip file for me, which is fine. Now I have two files here, which is on a reverse domain structure. So you have com.youtube.dangchannel.plist. So the first one I want to discuss is the very basic one. So it's like a template, and the other one is using start interval. So it's using a different method for the interval. So let's jump to the first one. So the first item here is the label. So the label is actually the name of the process that you want to run. So you could do the reverse name here, reverse domain. So YouTube dang channel. And then the program arguments are actually the commands. So I'm using pip env, so I want to start by checking what's the directory of pip env on my machine, the binary. So I'm going to copy that, put that there, and then I'll probably add 4 more, and I want to call the run command. So basically you break down line by line, and I want to call Python, and then I want to call my main Python file, which is the main py, and then give it a working directory. So on this key, you could say pwd here on your terminal, and it would give you the directory where you're currently at. So I'll put it there. For the start interval, I just put here seconds. So this value here is seconds. You could go high, but for style to make it quick, just 5 seconds. And then for the standard out, you could actually put create a log, and for error, you could say error. Now to kick off this job, you would need to know the user. So if you typed id-u, this would give you your current user ID. So this is this value is the one you need. And then to finally schedule job, first you need to load this script. So you say launchctl and say bootstrap GUI, and then give the 502 the number, your ID, and then the reverse file name. So this file name is what you want to load. So you say YouTube dang channel plist. If you enter, no error, that's fine. The next step is to actually start it now. So you say launchctl This time say kickstart. You could put a parameter -k to kill any running process if it's already running. And this time you don't need the space. You're actually trying to run a process, and then you don't need the plist anymore because it's already loaded. So this should start it. If I click this, and if there's no error, you should see a error log being created here and out log being created here. And every 5 seconds, it should spit out the random string. And there you go. So we know that the script is running, and then to stop the script, you just say replace bootstrap with bootout, and that should stop the script. Cool. So that's how you schedule that using this method, the start interval. So the other file, you could follow the same concept, but for this you could specify the minute, the hour, and the day. So this is running every Sunday on 1:45. So that's how you interpret it. Very, very similar to crontab. And the next thing I want to discuss is if you want to run this automatically without running this particular commands, you could drop this in all your LaunchAgent folder. So go to your username, go to library, and go to the LaunchAgent folder, and you would see there's several here created by some applications that I installed. So if I grab this and drop it here and I restart the computer, it's gonna run that application. Cool. So that's how you use LaunchD. Hope you like this tutorial. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye for now.